Farloom calls the kingdom of silk and sorrow where grace and danger intertwine with every step. But what really waits beneath its beauty, redemption, or ruin? I'm Blurbox, and this is Save Point, your checkpoint for everything worth playing, where we break down the games you care about so you can decide if they're really worth your time and your money. Today, we're finally talking about it, Hollowknight Silksong, the sequel that tested everyone's patience and somehow still managed to live up to the hype. Silksong is a 2D Metrovania where you play as Hornet, the fast and agile protector from the first game who finds herself in a new kingdom called Farloom. It's larger, more vertical, and much more fast-paced than Hollowknight. If the game first was about slow, careful exploration through a decaying world, Silksong is about momentum, staying mobile, taking risks, and adapting on the fly. This review is light on story details. I want to focus on how it feels to play and whether it earns a spot on your list now, or do you need to wait 6 months for one of those Steam sales? The first thing that hits for me is how different Hornet feels. She's fast, sharp, and expressive. Every jump, slash, and dash feels intentional. The combat has a rhythm to it that rewards precision and awareness. The needle attacks have real impact. You can chain together ground and aerial hits together fluidly. And the new Silk skill system gives you a constant choice. Use it to heal or spend it on a powerful special ability. Once you unlock more movement options, Farloom opens up in a way that feels incredibly satisfying. The environment starts to feel like a puzzle and you can solve with skills alone. Not because the game tells you to, but because you can. If Hollowknight was cautious and methodical, Silksong encourages confidence. When you start to trust your timing, the gameplay really starts to click. Silksong is outright visually stunning. Farloom feels distinct from Hallownest, brighter in some places, but still unsettling. You'll see overgrown ruins, decaying workshops, and quiet villages that somehow still feel alive even though no one's around. Christopher Larkin's soundtrack once again ties it all together. The music moves from calm and reflective to tense and emotional without ever feeling out of place. It doesn't just support the world, it defines it. It's rare for a game's sound and art direction to be this in sync. Together they create a mood that lingers long after you've stopped playing. Silksong builds on the charm system from the original but gives it more flexibility. Tools active abilities, giving you new ways to fight or survive. Crest modify your playstyle, boosting attack, defense, healing, or resource gain. You can mix and match to create your own rhythm. Maybe you focus on speed and offense, or build for patience and control. The system encourages experimentation, and it's rewarding to see how small adjustments can completely change your approach to a boss or area. The bosses are where Silksong shines the brightest. They're fast, varied, and well animated. Every fight feels like it was crafted to teach you something new. Some are one-on-one duels that test reaction times, others fill the screen with chaos, forcing you to rely on mobility and awareness. And even when you lose, it rarely feels unfair, just a reminder to slow down and learn the pattern. There's a balance between challenge and readability that few games manage this well. Every major fight feels earned. Farloom is dense and full of areas. Shortcuts wrap around on themselves, hidden paths leads to surprising places, and small size stories connect in ways you don't expect. The non-linear design means there's almost always something else to explore if you get stuck. NPCs and quests evolve as you progress, giving the world a sense of movement. It's not just a static backdrop, it feels lived in. The game captures that just one more area energy perfectly, where a quick check turns into another hour of exploration. So I'll be honest, Silksong isn't perfect by any means. The difficulty curve hits harder than the first game, especially early on. Some enemies and bosses can feel overwhelming before you've unlocked enough movement tools. A few bench placements are a bit too far apart, which can make repeat attempts frustrating. And while most side quests add depth, a few stretch out longer than they need to, leaning towards busy work. None of this breaks the experience, but it's worth knowing going in. Value and replayability, there's a lot here. Silksong is lengthy, dense, and full of reasons to replay. From hidden bosses and alternate builds to new routes you might have missed the first time. It's not just a sequel, it's a reimagining of what Hollowknight could become. And for the price, it delivers more than expected. So final thoughts, is Hollowknight Silksong worth your time? Absolutely, 100%. You're getting some of the best 2D combat in the genre, incredible atmosphere, and a world that rewards patience and curiosity. It's tough but fair, beautiful but haunting, and most importantly, it feels like a genuine evolution and not just a retread. For fans of the new game, it's everything you hoped it would be. For newcomers, it's a challenge worth taking. What did you think of Silksong? Did it meet your expectations, or did the weight change how you feel about it? Let me know in the comments. And while you're here, tell me what game you're most excited for next. If you enjoyed this, hit the like button, subscribe, and stay tuned for more deep dives and reviews here on Save Point. I'm Blurbox, and as always, when life gets messy, hit that save point, then go again.